What's up, guys? Welcome to Now the Weebu Hole. Today we're going to be talking about probably the anime of the year, Demon Slayer.
Yeah, we got Brendan Urie, we got Ninja watching this stuff. Like, everybody's into anime now. Anime is cool now because of Demon Slayer.
Yeah, I think Demon Slayer has this like universal appeal to it.
Yeah.
Just even if you don't like anime, this will like bring in. It's kind of like Attack on Titan back in like what 2013.
2013, yeah. I don't know how this popped off. Of all the anime that could have popped off,
Yeah.
I don't know why this one did.
It's shonen.
Yeah,
So like it already has that appeal to like.
but like you have other
Young
anime
boys.
that are centered around like humans versus demons sort of thing.
Yeah.
You got like Inuyasha and like a bunch of others. Like I won't even start naming them all. But
Jackie Chan Adventures.
sure, but this is the one that pops off all of a sudden. Maybe it's Ufotable.
They do a incredible job. Like this is like.
Why are they so good with CG? I don't understand
I know,
how
this
they're
was-
the only ones. It's actually I think we forgot to mention it in the Promised Neverland video, but they use CG too quite a bit,
Wow, I barely noticed.
especially in the transitions, like
Okay.
the walking down the hall scenes and stuff. But I mean, Ufotable's on a different level.
Yeah.
When it comes to CG.
I noticed it in Demon Slayer, but like very.
I
rarely.
noticed it in episode 1.
Yeah.
In episode 1, it wasn't clean yet for some reason. I
Mm-hmm.
was like, maybe it's because it's like the pilot episode and they didn't like pay too much attention to the actual detailing and whatnot. So I gave it a chance. I was like, it'll be fine. It's Ufotable. Once they realize how popular this shit is, they're actually going to put work into it. And they did. They delivered. This shit's amazing. Yeah. Demon Slayer is fantastic.
It is. It's really, really good. It's
Yeah.
like it's very shonen, but it has enough of like a good premise and a little bit of a twist to it that
Yeah.
makes you like, wow, this is like original still.
I think by the end of it, what's going to happen is that I'm going to give like each individual season a 9, and the series overall will be a 10 in my mind. If it continues to get the same treatment that it is
Yeah.
right now, and continues to be a good story overall. But yeah, let's talk about without doing too much summary. Let's review the series a little bit. So obviously, you got Tanjiro. His whole family gets slaughtered.
Yeah.
By who I'm assuming to be probably one of the 12 Kizuki, because the blood that was left there, or like the scent that was around the house,
I thought it was
what?
the guy.
Muzan?
Yeah.
No, I don't think it was.
I
I,
think
don't
it
think it was
says
him. I don't think he would have left Nezuko alive
Yeah.
like that. Like, I think he would have been sure to finish the job.
Maybe I think they state he did it though. I don't know. Maybe.
No, they state that it's somebody with his blood.
That could be anyone.
Which could be a 12 Kizuki, obviously, because they're the ones that are most like associated to him, the ones that have his blood. So, yeah. So it starts with his whole family getting slaughtered. Nezuko's left alive. He
Yeah.
finds out
She's a demon.
Yeah, he sets a goal immediately, which is something that I really like. Obviously, all shonen do this. His goal is, I will make you human again.
Yeah, which
And
is like.
episode 1. Boom. We have our end goal, right?
Yeah.
This is what needs to happen at the end of the series. He meets Tomioka, who he fights in episode 1 as well.
Yep.
Who sees that
Has potential.
he has potential. He because of how he attacks, right?
Yeah, when he throws the axe and
Yeah,
then like
and he
throws the
conceals
rock.
it. Yeah, exactly.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
And like he sees that his sister protects him as
Yeah,
well. So
exactly.
he's like, okay, I'll let this slide.
Yeah, so he gives them a shot, lets them go. He sort of gets in shit for it as well.
Later on.
Yeah. But then, of course, we have Tanjiro meeting his teacher, Urokodaki.
Who's voiced by Jiraiya, which is,
In the
which
sub.
is very cool.
Yeah. We both watched it subbed,
Yeah.
I assume. Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Well,
I'm
it's
not-
not finished
I'm
dubbed.
not waiting. I'm
so-
not waiting.
No, hell no. The sub is fantastic as
It
well.
is.
So,
It's really
yeah.
good.
Yeah, can't knock it. And Bryce is in the dub, so we're never watching that.
Yep.
We destroy Bryce on this channel. I'm sorry, Mr. Papenbrook. You get no fair treatment here. But yeah, so he meets Urokodaki, who trains him, and then he trains on his own for a fucking year.
Yeah. I like that.
Or 2 years. It's 2 years, isn't it?
a year and a half or 2 years.
I think it's 2 years
total.
Yeah, it's 2 years total.
Yeah.
His hair grows out super long and
I
shit.
like that it's like 2 episodes and then you're done.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, I think it was 2 to 3.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, and then he slices the rock in half.
That was a good scene.
Yeah,
I really like that.
With the two of them that are actually like spirits, that are ghosts of the kids that Rikudaki had trained.
And they were killed.
Yeah. And then, of course, he goes to the exam.
Yeah.
And this is where we get the first... I think that this episode is what solidified this for me as an anime that I wanted to watch. It's when he kills the demon in the forest.
When the water effect comes out.
Yes.
That's what it is.
Absolutely. Well, that you see in the OP.
Yeah.
That I knew was going to be a thing.
Yeah, but like when you actually see it, it's like, holy
it's pretty insane. Ufotable, again, just
they
amazing.
knocked it out of the park.
Yeah.
They really did a fantastic job this time.
Because it looks like old Japanese
feudal Japan
drawings, right?
Yeah.
And they really encompass that. They really bring that out. But yeah, when he kills that demon and you see the demon's backstory and you see Tanjiro sympathizing, that's what made me really want to watch the series to the end. Was because you had this character, he doesn't have to show sympathy for these demons, right?
Yeah.
Demons killed his family.
They did, but he also has a sister who's a demon.
Yes.
So he has to have some sympathy towards them.
Yeah, at the same time. But he could just as easily believe that all demons are bad except for his sister, right?
Yeah, he could.
But he knows that they were human at some point.
Yeah.
And that they struggled with something, that they have unaccomplished goals and shit, things that will haunt them for the rest of their demon lives.
Yeah.
So you see this softer side to him after this like intense training that he's gone through. Now he's a stronger character. He hasn't reached his peak yet, but he's definitely a stronger character than the first episode.
Like 1,000 times stronger?
Yeah. Not just physically, but also spiritually, mentally.
Yeah.
And you start to like him immediately right here.
I like Tanjiro a lot.
Yeah,
I think
absolutely.
he's a great protagonist.
Yeah. That exam is also where we meet Kanao. And the other dude who shows up like at the last episode of the season as
Zuko?
well. Is that his name?
No.
yeah, Zuko. Yeah, sure.
That's what I call it.
Yeah, that's an Avatar reference. Yeah, so we meet the two of them, and I think we meet Zenitsu as well.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
I don't like Zenitsu.
At all?
At all.
Why?
He's too... Well, no, I like him,
Okay.
but he's too much. He's way too much.
I love that.
I can't stand it.
You need something like that.
No, he's too much.
He's the comedic relief.
It's not funny.
It is.
It's not.
What do you mean it's not?
It's not, okay? Your joke should end after 30 seconds. He'll be complaining and crying for at least like 10 minutes, and it's like...
Okay, but...
I wanted to turn off...
But in part, I think that's Ufotable's fault.
It is their fault. But
yeah, because they dragged it on too long, whereas in the anime, in the manga, it's probably like...
3 panels.
Yeah, exactly.
But in the show, it was grating to hear this guy freaking yell for hours. It just felt like he's just like, oh no, I hate myself. This is the worst.
But could you imagine if he didn't have a good voice actor that fit his character? It would be horrible. Like
he's like a worse Usopp.
Sure.
In my mind.
Okay, sure. But I like his character.
I do like his character. I like that he's a one-trick pony.
Yeah, and I love his development. He will not remain a one-trick pony. You can. Yeah. It's foreshadowed, right?
Don't be a darkness.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. I'm looking at darkness right now behind your head. It's foreshadowed that he's going to have access to other breathing techniques, right?
Yeah.
Other moves, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's really interesting, right? Because with Tanjiro and Inosuke, it's not present at all. We know that they have what they have, right? Inosuke came a little bit later, obviously, so there wasn't as much time to foreshadow if it was going to happen. But with Zenitsu, it's nice that you get the foreshadowing to what's going to come for his character at the same time as you get the flashback, right? Yeah. You get his, like, a big chunk of his backstory, and I really like his backstory. I like where he came from. I like the reasons why he's so fearful, and how he overcomes it as well.
Yeah.
And he survives that arc, and I think that he had almost as good of an arc in the forest as Tanjiro.
He did.
I think that they're almost on par.
I think all 3 characters did.
Yeah. Inosuke a little bit less because he just
Inosuke-
gets his fucking throat snapped.
But he
essentially.
he learns that he's not the best. He learns that.
But I
has
think
to learn from Tanjiro.
I think somewhere along the line he already knew that.
He did, but
he
solidified it.
Yeah, he needed it to be proved to him.
Yeah.
And it was.
You see him calming down.
Yeah.
Later on.
For sure.
I like Inosuke a lot. I love his design.
Yeah.
I love that he has a boar head on.
Yeah.
I love,
yeah,
I love his
really
swords. One of my favorite scenes is when he gets the new swords.
And the rocks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I was mad. I'm like, oh, those swords suck. And then he takes the rocks and
he
breaks
makes
them.
his old ones.
And
it's
I'm like,
amazing.
this is amazing. And like the other guy, the sword maker, is just like
He
super
flips
angry.
the fuck out. Yeah. That's amazing.
I guess I'd like to get into this. I love the comedy aspect to this series as well because it has its very serious moments, but it also has a nice underline of comedy and like hilarity to it.
Yeah, and it's well done. It's well timed. It's well placed. I just really like it.
It makes you love the characters more. It makes they feel more like real. Like
that's the only way they're gonna develop. Right, you can't just keep them serious the entire time.
It won't be fun to watch.
No, for sure. I think it really showcases what shonen is best at. Yeah. Right, because across the years, that's what we've come to love is shonen characters that are dynamic. You look at series like Dragon Ball Z. You look at Naruto.
One Piece.
Even Bleach to some extent. All of the characters are have different mindsets, different types of character that they can be at different times. So it's really good.
Hunter.
Yeah, exactly, for sure. Whereas I think that Gon and Killua don't really have as many comedic moments.
Yeah, they do together when they hang out and just
sort of
eat spaghetti.
Yeah, sure, sort of.
But like later on, Gon changes a lot.
Yeah, for sure.
Good scene.
Yeah.
But not about
back to Demon Slayer. So after the exams, what arc is right after?
Believe it's the drum guy.
No,
it's not. It's the girls are being kidnapped.
Yeah. In the town. Yeah.
Those were sick. That was a sick demon.
Yeah.
The one that was able to like go underground. This water area, and then he goes. And
into like a dimension, right? So and then he goes in there and he actually fucking beats them.
Yeah, and there's not a happy ending. Like
no, there really isn't.
His fiance is dead.
Yeah, that's one of the sadder scenes I would say in the entire first season. And then we meet Zenitsu right after, I believe.
Yeah, we do. He's like dying, and then he's
yelling. He's like asking a girl to go out with him, and he's like freaking out.
And then we get that house. I love that arc. That arc is freaking cool.
Like, I would argue that it's slightly better than the forest arc. The forest arc is
forest arc is my favorite scene.
Yeah, well, episode 19 is known as across the entire anime community. It's like hashtag episode 19 on Twitter was trending. Like everybody knew this episode, right? That ending when
blood.
Yeah, she uses her blood demon art,
and then he blows it. It was so cool.
It was so good. It is incredible. But I would argue, as a whole, that the house is better. That arc is better because it introduces the two other new main characters, right? Because you got Zenitsu and you got Inosuke that get introduced, and you really
see Zenitsu's power
as well. Yeah, exactly.
I like that he's like kind of like drunken fighting, kind of like.
I love that he has to pass out to use it. It's amazing. And when he actually like awakens and is going to be able to use it when he's not passed out, that's when he's going to be like insane.
Yeah.
So that I would argue that arc is better, and then right after they go to the forest where everybody's getting killed.
I just want to get back to the drumming arc because that made you feel for the demons like the most. I found was like that first one.
Which one?
The drumming guy.
Okay.
Because you see his backstory and how like he couldn't live up to the expectations of his master, his teacher, and then you feel bad for him, and then you see Tanjiro feeling super bad for him. Yeah. That was like the first demon that I felt like actual sympathy for.
And again, you see this side of Tanjiro that we love seeing, right? Oh, we missed a super important fucking... Okay, we'll go back to it.
Okay, but the CGI in that arc is insane. When the house is moving and Tanjiro I was freaking out.
Ufotable is so good.
I was like, it's incredible. It's a masterpiece.
And like I was saying, again, we see this instance of where Tanjiro, you see that he's sympathetic to the demons in a way, and he's also not afraid to like compliment one, right?
Yeah.
He tells him that his demon art is sick.
Yeah, that was cool.
It's awesome, and he's really good at using it. And the guy's like, wow. No one's ever told me that before.
I've never been confident in my life.
Yeah, exactly. So that's great. We missed a super important arc.
Which one?
Which is him finding Muzan in the street for the first time. He smells his blood as he's having the ice cream, right? Yes. Or the ramen or whatever the hell he's eating.
Okay, yeah.
And then he runs and he finds Muzan, and Muzan turns somebody into a demon right in front of him.
That was sick. When Muzan just cuts the guy and he turns into a demon, I was like, oh crap.
Yeah, that's like, this is what I'm capable of. Don't mess with me, basically. Yeah. And he, like, Tanjiro can't do anything.
Okay, but yeah, I forgot about that arc completely.
Yeah, the balls? Yeah, exactly. I remember that. And I was like,
that was crazy. The guy with the arrows?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, this is
they were super important, too.
That was an awesome arc as well.
Yeah.
But I do have a complaint because he just leaves the place. Because he meets Muzan, and I feel like he knows Muzan's, like, the big bad, and then he just gives up, like... It's not like, I can't find him.
But that's the idea of Muzan slashing and turning somebody into a demon, is that he's basically sending a message that you can't do anything right now.
I guess, but like,
don't mess with me. Don't fuck up my.
But
my
I feel
shit.
like if he has this resolve to save his sister, he would continue looking through the city for this guy.
I don't think he would because he's right there. He's standing in front of him. He's next to him, and you see that he's got a human wife and child, and like he has all these thoughts going through his head.
I know, but if you have this resolve to save your sister,
yeah,
why would you leave your resolve?
Because he knows that he's not strong enough.
Well, they should have had like a scene where he's like, I don't think I could do this, because it just felt.
Yeah, but I think it's implied.
It's not implied. He's just like, oh, I'm leaving. Like,
no, but again, I think it's because of the message that they send through Muzan turning somebody into a demon right in front of him.
I don't think that was good enough.
Okay.
I think he should have been like, I'm not good enough. I have to get stronger. Something like that.
Yeah. That's fair.
Because I felt like he fought those guys.
Yeah.
And then it was over. He could have been like, oh, I don't think he's here anymore. Anything.
Yeah.
And I would have been like, okay.
All right. That's fair. But that's just one episode, right?
Yeah.
I think that the more important arc there is definitely Tamayo, because she's probably like, what can I define her as? She's like sort of the saving grace.
Is she the healer?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
She's the one that can potentially turn demons back into humans, right? Mm-hmm. Using the 12 Kizuki's blood. Her and Yushiro.
He's great.
Yeah, the kid. Yeah, I love him too. And then the two demons that show up, which are Susumaru and Yaiba. Yahaba's the one with the arrows, and Susuma's the one with the balls. Susumaru, sorry, is the one with the balls. I love the ball battle that she has with Nezuko, where they're kicking him back and forth.
Nezuko's leg just gets smacked off.
Yeah,
but then she gets better at it.
Yeah,
it was
exactly.
Sick.
Yeah.
I gotta talk about Nezuko.
Nezuko's an amazing character, despite having like no dialogue, though.
I have problems with that.
Okay, what are your problems?
Because you have your main female character not being able to speak.
She will.
She will.
There's an indication of the fact that she will, because she uses the voice roll comes up where she uses her blood demon art, right?
Yeah, where she's talking.
She's keeping the muzzle on for people
not to know, but like.
Well, not just that. It's also like sort of a restraint.
Yeah.
So that she can't fucking eat anybody, even though she restrains herself. It's like an extra measure, and it sort of keeps her from talking. But I'm assuming that eventually that shit's gonna come off, and she's gonna become, because we haven't had development for her really.
I know.
There has been no development.
I'm hoping
there will be. Yeah. People just love her because she's a cute girl right now.
I know, and I don't like that.
But she will become better. Just give it time, and she will. This is just the first season. You can't.
I like her. I like her.
I do.
I just find it a bit odd that your main female character cannot speak.
For sure.
And, like, that brings up some issues.
Yeah. No, I get that.
Like, it's not a huge one.
Yeah. But, again, they have their reasons for it. And right now she's one-dimensional, and she'll get better.
Yeah, the context of the story makes sense.
Yeah.
But, like, I hope they explore her more and get into her character, because I feel like she's, like, half the story.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, she's definitely the other side of the coin, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah. Yeah, so as far as characters go and arcs, that's really what we had in season 1.
So much.
Yeah, it's a lot. When you think back to it, it's like what, 5 arcs?
Yeah, but like
in 24 episodes. 25?
Think of like maybe 3 episodes per arc.
Yeah.
And that's all you need.
Yeah. And it was 26 episodes, sorry.
Yeah, 26.
Yeah, so it was like 4 to 5 episodes per arc, and it was perfect.
Well, the forest one took like the biggest chunk.
Yeah, not even. It wasn't that long. It was like 4 episodes. It really wasn't that long.
Everyone gets their fight, which I like.
Yeah.
Well, Inosuke kind of doesn't win his, but...
Yeah, no, exactly. But, yeah, you have the initial training arc, right?
Yeah.
Then you have the exam. I'm going to group the exam and the town, like in town and with Ball Girl.
Okay.
As one. Then you have the Tamata arc, the drums, right? Whatever they're called. I forget the name of the instrument. Then you have the forest, and then you have the Hashira.
Yeah, when you meet them all.
Right, so it's 5 arcs, I want to say. 5 to 6. We'll say 5/6. Mm-hmm. But you can fit that in 26 episodes, and it's really well done. So
I want to talk about the forest. The forest was like really awesome. Like they kind of remind me of Killua's family, like a bit.
Yeah.
I
can
felt
see that.
I felt that vibe, and like, what's his name, Rui?
Yeah.
Like, he has a pretty sad story.
Yeah.
His parents were gonna kill him and then kill themselves, and then he murdered them all.
Yeah.
And then he just wanted a family, so he made his own.
Yeah.
And
it's sad, but at the same time, it's it's deranged too.
It's psychotic, but I understand why he feels that way, and I feel bad for the other demons, especially the female demons.
Oh yeah, for
who
sure.
are being forced to be like his mom
and his sister, especially his sister. I think that his sister is the one I feel the worst about.
For me, it was his mom.
And is it Shinobu that strikes her down mercilessly? I was just like, holy shit, I don't like you. And then an episode later, I was like, holy shit, I like you.
Yeah, Shinobu. I like Shinobu a lot.
She flip-flopped really fast for me.
Shinobu's a very interesting character.
Yes.
We'll get to her.
Yeah, for sure. She takes in Kanao. She's got her sister that died, right, to a demon.
She adopts her sister's personality.
Yeah, she does.
Which is strange.
Well, I mean, she doesn't have her own, right?
Yeah, she did. She was more like spunky, more like...
Who? Oh, you mean Shinobu?
Shinobu.
Yeah. She's sort of like, and Kanao has the same thing with Shinobu, right? Where she's modeling herself after somebody as well.
Yeah, but
to a lesser extent,
it's modeling her sister's persona.
Yeah.
But her sister died, right?
Yeah.
So
and she took over that, and I think it's just that she's a little bit more lifeless and more merciless now.
Yeah.
That she lost some of that spunk because of what happened.
And I think she wants to keep her sister alive.
Yeah, in a way as well.
By acting towards her, maybe wants to mimic her.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe we're reading too much into it as well.
No, I feel like she's gonna have a good arc.
Yeah, for sure.
She's gonna have a very important later down the line.
But first we gotta focus on Fire Guy in the next train arc.
Yeah, which I'm very happy that at the end of episode 26 they tell you it's coming out.
Yeah, Kyojuro.
It's being greenlit.
Yeah. And it's a film.
Yep.
Yeah, so it's going to be like the equivalent of 6 episodes, which is, as we know, more than enough for an arc.
Yeah, exactly. So
in Demon Slayer, so...
I'm perfectly fine for that.
Yeah, the only issue that I have with that is it's probably going to take forever to get to us. Yeah. Unless it gets streamed on Crunchyroll, in which case I'll just grab it, because finding it in less than legal ways is not going to be easy, but for sure if we can just stream it on one of the partnered or official sites, then it'll be fine.
Yeah,
we'll check it out. But not too much more to say.
I think it has so much potential.
Score?
My score was 9.
Fantastic. Same. It's not a 10. Like I said, I'll probably end up giving every single season a 9 from here on out, and then series as a whole 10.
Sometimes I was bored.
Yeah, I'll say that.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
And I don't like Zenitsu yet.
Yeah.
I feel like he has a lot to grow as a character. I don't want him to be a worse Usopp.
Yeah, for sure.
Because Usopp, I don't find him annoying because he has the perfect amount of just cowardliness or...
Yeah, exactly.
Or yelling.
But it is a shonen, right? So
he can grow.
It's going to be long. We already know it's going to be hell long.
I'm guessing this one, by the pace they're going, maybe 100 episodes, 120.
Ooh, no, I argue against that. I would say it's going to be one of the longer running seasons. One of the longer running series, excuse me.
Well, we thought that for Food Wars, and look where that got us.
Yeah, but Food Wars is on season 4, and it's still a good 3 seasons away from its conclusion.
Yeah,
so it's quite long. And Demon Slayer is only just scratching the surface now. So he still has to take down all the other 12 Kizuki. And if they pull a One Piece on us, where it turns out...
It's not 12 anymore, it's 6.
What do you mean?
6 of them died.
3 of them died.
3?
Well, Rui plus 3.
the ones that what's his face
they get
kills.
killed at the end. Yeah,
there's just 3 that was like because he kills like 5, doesn't he?
No,
he kills like the lower 6.
The lower 4.
No, it's like lower 6.
Is it lower 6?
Yeah,
okay.
it felt like
and he kills 5 of them.
Yeah,
and then plus Rui.
He kills 4 of them plus Rui. Yeah.
4?
Yeah, because he keeps one alive, and that's the one that's gonna be on the train.
So, and Rui was part of the lower 6.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, okay. So yeah, 5 of them die, so now it's only 7.
So that cuts the story in half right now.
A little bit, but like I was saying, if they pull a One Piece on us where it turns out that the 12 Kizuki are not the biggest threat, and that there's another higher tier, just like they did with the 7 Warlords into the Emperors, right? Then it's going to be a lot longer. And again, it's a jump, so you never know what's going to happen. Yeah. So I can't predict the length of the series. I think that 120 is a pretty good estimate. I would argue like 140, 150, but we'll see.
We'll see, yeah.
Yeah. So, that's going to wrap it up, guys.
Yeah. We love it.
Yeah, it's really good. It's really good. I really enjoyed it.
I think it's going to be anime of the year for a lot of people.
You watched it once it was done, right?
Yeah.
And I watched it week to week. Okay. And what I found a little bit of the time, like you had mentioned, is that some episodes weren't as engaging.
I felt like towards the end.
Yeah.
Because it was just training.
Yeah.
I felt like it was weak to end on that.
Yeah.
A little bit, but like it's setting up for the train arc.
Yeah, exactly.
That's all it is.
Yeah. And it's a good thing that they announced it, because otherwise you're kind of left hanging there at the end.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, no, super solid series. Definitely a 9. Definitely go and check it out if you haven't already. If you haven't, then you're probably spoiled on everything. Yeah. But yeah, go and watch it. It's one of the better series, I would say, from the past like 3 years.
It's up there.
Easily, it's definitely up there. So yeah, that's going to wrap it up, guys. If you did enjoy, as usual, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you have not already. Make sure to leave us your comments down below. Let us know what you thought about the series. Also, any suggestions that you want to give us on what to do with our series. And we will catch you guys next time.
Take care.
Ciao.